Hello everyone, my name's Nigel Haddon. I'm one of four members of Mosaic. Each of us took the lead during 2024 in posting a series of short coffee break videos looking at four reasons why law firm mergers fail. Those issues were accounting, valuation, culture and due diligence, and each of us took the lead in one of those. My particular area of interest is culture, and exploring why culture can negatively impact law firm mergers took us back to a recording which we put together a couple of years ago, which we in Mosaic call Wolf Shark, for reasons which will become clear in a minute, but which was posted on our website under the title Why Law Firm Mergers Fail. In this little playlet, you'll see my colleague Tom Blandford playing a chair or facilitator of early stage merger talks between two law firms. One of them, called Wolf Shark and Co Limited, is led by CEO Howard Hackney, a thrusting, somewhat brutal and businesslike law firm leader. The other firm, with an almost identical turnover, is called Puppy Dog Kitten and Co LLP, and their senior partner is played by Mark Briegel. The characters that the two law firm leaders play are exaggerated. The characteristics and cultures of the firms that they represent are exaggerated, but only a little. We've all seen talks like this, and we found that when we looked at the video again, it was every bit as relevant today as when we first recorded it. So enjoy Wolf Shark, and thank you for watching.
Welcome back to part 3 of Wolf Shark and Puppy Dog Kitten in conversation about why law firm mergers fail. Thank you, Howard. So, Howard, we've spoken about finances and profit shares and the car fleet. Howard, let's turn our attention to staff. Perhaps, Howard, you tell us about your staff and how you motivate them.
In the context of meritocracy, we aim to employ the best, but they must be self-starters. We're not carrying any people at all. They've got to go out and get the work and do the work. But so it's the best we employ, and we pay accordingly. We provide clear billing and chargeable hour targets to all of our staff and partners, and pay bonuses based on meeting those targets. We appraise regularly, not just once a year, and counsel out the poor performers. And bonuses can be as much as 40% of salary, but are always self-financing as a result of meeting stretch targets. KPIs, we issue those on a monthly basis to all partners and staff, and we clearly do a mixture of carrot and stick. We name and shame those who are meeting their KPIs, but we praise those who actually are meeting their KPIs.
Thank you. So, Mark, naming and shaming at Wolf Shark. Tell us a little bit, perhaps, about how you motivate your staff.
Absolutely. I'm in agreement with so much of what Howard says. We have KPIs too at Puppy Dog Kitten, and we circulate those to the heads of department and the partners quarterly. So that's going on. We look, our collegiate culture is very important to us. We're friendly and we're supportive, and staff are our biggest asset and our future. They've been with us a long time. Mike's secretary, Beryl, used to be my father's secretary when he was senior partner. And, we pay maybe 10% above market rate to get the best. Generous pensions, sick pay, paternity policies. We look after our staff. We think bonuses can be subjective, but we pay them, and every Christmas we've always given out a staff bonus, sometimes up to 2 or 3 weeks' salary to everybody. We think the light touch performance targets that we have encourage team performance. We get people bought in a group. It's really key. And in fact, this year, Tom, we're bidding to be included in the Sunday Times Top 100 Employers list.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations or good luck with the bid. So tell me, Mark, that sort of collegiate atmosphere you're describing, how does that translate into staff turnover?
Oh, incredibly low. Very few people leave, sort of under 5%. Most staff come to us on recommendation. Either they know our staff or they know our reputation, so our recruitment costs are very low. Most of our partners started as article clerks or trainees. We don't have a lot of lateral hires, a few, because obviously people want to join us. But by having our culture right, getting and maintaining good staff is not a problem.
Thank you. What's staff turnover like at Wolf Shark, Howard?
Well, we have a high turnover of staff, perhaps 25%, and that goes along the lines of having to recruit the best, wanting to recruit the best, and cancelling out the poorest. It does regrettably mean we have high recruitment fees, but we do think it's worth it to actually get the best people to help move our practice forward. It is a shame, though, that we can't always keep the people that we want to keep, but many of our fixed share partners are also lateral hires, where they really worked at getting the rewards that they felt were due to them in the firms they were at, and where they didn't like the culture, perhaps sleepy firms where they didn't feel they were being properly recognised.
I see. Okay. So Howard, if that's the sort of the staff, what about the management structure of the firm? How does that work at Wolf Shark?
Well, we have a three-man, and I mean a three-man management committee. I'm elected every 5 years, and I appoint two professionals who happen to be fixed share partners to assist me, a chartered accountant on the finances and a chartered marketeer. And the chartered marketeer has made a huge difference to the growth that we've been able to achieve. Not so sure about our chartered accountant, though. There is an elected senior partner who acts as non-executive chairman and a sounding board.
Thank you. And Mark, obviously you're the senior partner, but what's the rest of the management structure at Puppy Dog Kitten?
Well, as you know, yes, I am the senior partner, and according to our LP agreement, I have to be elected by the partners every 5 years. I've been senior partner for over 15 years now, but no one ever seemed fit to bother with that. You know, I work within a strategic framework and an annual business plan. We understand this, and you know, the partners, we have our annual offsite, and we go through the business plan, and it gets agreed. And within that framework, I manage, you know, our monthly meetings. We've got 5 heads of departments, 3 sector heads, and 3 office leaders, as well as the FD and the head of HR, and they're both fixed share partners. Yeah, some of these roles overlap, but yeah, the management meeting has 9-10 people in it, and we kick stuff around, and you know, we sometimes even have an agenda.
Okay, thank you. So Howard, how do you actually manage the practice on a day-to-day basis?
What do you mean, Tom? I just get on with it and tell them what to do. No, I jest, I'm sorry. Of course, I can't ride roughshod over my partners. So we have a formal partners meeting once every 6 months, followed by dinner at a Michelin-starred restaurant, where historically Liverpool have always had more Michelin-starred restaurants than Manchester have. And of course, the cost of those meals are all tax allowable as business meetings.
I see. I actually meant whether you managed it by department or by sector.
Oh, well, I see what you mean. Heads of departments meet with me monthly on a one-to-one basis to assess how they and their departments are performing against budget.
I see. And Mark, how do you practically manage the day-to-day?
We're really into these sort of modern management structures and techniques, and you know, we have a matrix management system, you know, with heads of departments, sectors, disciplines, office leaders, and functional disciplines, finance and HR. And I meet with them all monthly to address issues, and yeah, they sort of get on with it within the business plan and strategic frameworks. If there's any issues, someone lets me know, I go and have a chat to them, it all works perfectly nicely. And the equity partners, obviously, we meet monthly, yeah, we have a sandwich lunch round the boardroom table, and you know, we kick stuff around, works very nicely.
And Howard, how do you market your existing practice?
Well, as you see, we've had significant growth over the years, so marketing is absolutely vital to us, and we put a lot of time and effort into it. We're focused with a clear marketing funnel and targeted clients of those that we want to act for. And our professional marketing director has made a real difference, added real value. We have a state-of-the-art CRM system where we're regularly in touch with our clients and potential clients. And we use PR consultants who, regrettably, you know what PR consultants are like. We have to change every 2 years because they lose interest after 2 years. But those PR consultants have clear targets to get a mention in the 2 local papers, the Echo and the MEN, get a mention every 2 days, and a mention at least weekly in Business Insider, and the business desk, with a focus on deals and deals that we've done, because that really marks us out as something different. Partners have clear targets built into their appraisal and profit sharing, and we focus on profitable growing clients who we can charge at least £100,000 per annum, before regrettably they tend to outgrow us and move on to a national firm. Of course, introductions from banks and accountants are important. I think we're recognised as the leading firm locally and get a lot of those introductions. We've flirted with pay-per-click, but not sure that that is really worth it with our target market. But Twitter, we are active on Twitter, and that has managed to get us to the top of the Google rankings.
Thank you. And Mark, what's your firm's approach to PR and advertising?
Well, we've been around for over 150 years, and people know where we are. And, obviously we don't take it for granted, but, the work comes to us. Clients have come to us for generations. We act for people when we acted for their parents and grandparents. Huge amounts of repeat work. Obviously, we do have a huge will bank, which is, massively important to us. But we know everybody in town. They know us. We attend the events. We sponsor the local theatre. We sponsor the local rugby union club and take people to that. We flirt with bits of PR on an ad hoc basis when we've got something to shout about, new trainees or whatever. We've got a number of good long-term clients who certainly are worth at least £50,000 a year each to us. And crucially, we get a lot of introductions from the local banks, accountants, estate agents, IFAs. People know us, people trust us. They refer work to us, they come to us. All this stuff around social media and pay-per-click is a bit of a mystery, really. I think we probably could look at that, and maybe this is one of the benefits of a merger with Howard's firm, that we can learn from that and see if it actually does bring any benefits.
And that's the end of part 3 of Why Law Firm Mergers Fail. Tune in soon for part 4.